Thank you. Sean smiled and handed the older lady her purchase. That Cabernet should go perfectly with the beef. His smile was returned as she took the bag. You're welcome, young man, and I appreciate the help. Your manager must be very pleased with your work. She walked toward the front door, and Sean shook his head, smiling to himself. His boss was indeed pleased with his job performance. He'd better be, since he was the boss. The front door burst open, and Katie raced into the store, huffing. Sean, I heard shouts from the alley. I think someone's in trouble. Sean's heart began to pump faster. Call the police and watch the store. The words were barely out of his mouth, and he was out the door, running around the side of the building. He could hear a scuffle coming from the back of his store, curses, and even what sounded like pleading. Sean raced around the corner of the building and stopped, sliding a little on the ice before coming to a complete stop. Hey, you belong to me, and it's time you know that. Two men were on the ground. One was definitely bigger than the other. The smaller man was pressed into the dirty snow, his pants pulled down, and Sean could see the pale skin on his hip. The other man seemed to be opening his pants while he held the other against the ground. A few spatters of blood colored the dirty snow. What the hell are you doing? Get off him! The man on top turned around and looked at Sean, then sneered. Hey, this doesn't matter to you. Just walk away. Anger dripped from his voice. The hell I will! Sean raced forward, pushing the larger man as hard as he could, but he barely budged. Then, his leg was grabbed and flipped out from under him, and he found himself flat on his back on the dirty snow and ice, the air rushing from his lungs. Sean tried to get up, but his back hurt, and he couldn't breathe very well. Then, to his great relief, he heard sirens, and the larger man got up and raced away down the alley, disappearing around the corner. Slowly, Sean tried to move, his back sore, and his breathing a little easier. Are you okay? The other man shifted slightly and tried to pull up his pants. I think so. Sean managed to sit up, still breathing carefully, his back painful but functional, his lungs slowly returning to normal. The other man buttoned his pants and turned toward Sean, trying to get up. It was a kid who looked about 12. Slowly, Sean moved and knelt next to him. Don't move. The police will be here soon. No! The fear in his voice made the air crackle, and he shifted away. Sean saw two police officers around the corner of the building racing toward them. The kid tried to get up, but his legs buckled beneath him. No one is going to hurt you, Sean whispered, trying to comfort the jittery kid. As the two officers reached them, Sean got to his feet. Sean, are you all right? At the use of his name, Sean recognized one of the officers as Sam Davis, one of his customers, and the patrol officer for this section of town. Yes, I got the wind knocked out of me, but he may be hurt. Sean was more concerned for the kid than he was for himself. The young man was trying to get up again and managed to stand. Take it easy, son. Sam's voice was soothing and non-confrontational. Are you hurt? The kid looked at Sam, his eyes hard, saying nothing. We can't help you if you won't answer. I'm okay. The kid sniffed and wiped the blood from his nose. I just got a bloody nose. Sam handed the kid a tissue and he wiped at the blood. Sam turned back to Sean. What happened? Sean told him what he'd seen, and Sam turned to the kid. What's your name, son? Bobby. His voice sounded so small. Bobby what? The look on Sam's face said, Don't fuck with me. Bobby Thompson. What happened to you? Bobby shrugged and looked down at the dirty snow and slush. I can't help you if you won't talk to me. Again, Bobby just shrugged and said nothing, but started to shiver in the cold. Sam, can we go inside? Sean was cold and wet as he got to his feet, putting an arm around Bobby's shoulders. Come on, let's get you warm. The kid was shaking, and Sean thought it wasn't from just the cold. Slowly, they made their way out of the alley and into the warmth of the store. Sean! Katie rushed from behind the register. Are you okay? She stopped when she saw Bobby. Oh, you dear thing! She veered off, throwing her arms around Bobby. Come on, we'll get you some dry clothes. You must be frozen clean through. To everyone's surprise, Bobby allowed himself to be ushered away. What will happen to Bobby? Sean winced slightly as he twisted, a twinge of pain in his back. The other officer, who'd been quiet until now, answered. He appears homeless. We could take him to Child Services, see if they can find him a home. His name tag read Officer Johnson. We could, but he'll probably just run away. That was Sean's thought as well. Katie and Bobby returned from the back room with Bobby wearing one of Sean's shirts and a sweatshirt he kept in back for unloading trucks.